Welcome to Elijah's Fire. Today I want to speak about prayer and temptation. We're looking at prayer, and if you take the life of prayer seriously, in other words, if you take the spiritual life seriously, if you stick at it for any length of time, one of the first things you'll realize is that it's not a life of sitting under a tree cross-legged in blissful meditation. When the desert fathers went out into the desert, they did not experience a life of complete peace and bliss. As soon as you start out on the life of prayer, you'll be confronted with temptation. The desert fathers went out into the desert and confronted the devil. They confronted the demons. And for us, as soon as we take the life of prayer seriously, we will confront our own inner demons. Let me just read from Mark's Gospels about Jesus after his baptism. Immediately afterwards, the Spirit drove him out into the wilderness. So the Spirit, God drove him out. This is a necessary part of the spiritual life, this confrontation with evil. The Spirit drove him out into the wilderness, and he remained there for 40 days and was tempted by Satan. So it was his encounter with evil. He was with the wild beasts, and the angels looked after him. He was with the wild beasts, and the angels looked after him. And as you journey on the spiritual life, you will encounter both beasts and angels. It's just part of the journey. It's part of the process. The spiritual life is more like an MMA fight than a game of table tennis. It's a struggle. It's a real struggle. If you read the life of Saint Anthony the Great, the first monk or the father of monks, there's encounters of him battling with the demons, and it is said that they left him for dead. There's a great painting. You can Google it on the internet. Just type in the temptations of St. Anthony and you'll see him surrounded by demons, hitting him with clubs, pulling at his hair, trying to drag him down to the ground. This is all a common experience found in many of the lives of the saints. If you like Lord of the Rings, which I do, as soon as Frodo decides to go on the journey, to take the road to fulfill his quest, the gates of Mordor are opened and the 9 evil riders come out looking for him. And it will feel like that sometimes on the spiritual journey. All this, however, is necessary. As I said before, it was the Spirit that led Jesus out into the wilderness to be tempted. We have to confront the evil within ourselves. And this confrontation leads to self-knowledge. And self-knowledge leads to humility. And without humility, you cannot have a relationship with God. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Both Saint Teresa of Avila and St. John of the Cross, the great Spanish mystics, spoke about the importance, the basic fundamental importance of self-knowledge, which leads to humility. So, if you take prayer seriously and you pray regularly, you'll be tempted. You'll struggle with evil. The evil within yourself, the evil within society, and the ultimate evil, the ultimate source of all evil, Satan himself. It's a struggle. It's a battle. It's a fight. You will get hurt. You will get wounded. And sometimes you will fall. But the important thing is that you never give up, that you, as St. Teresa says, have a determination just to keep going. Have a determination that you are going to die in this struggle. You are going to die in this fight. And just like Jesus, you will encounter wild beasts, but you will also encounter angels on the way as well. God bless you. Don't give up. Thank you for listening.